on this episode of Bot versus Con.
I'm gonna be a Decepticon today. I'm just like all in for I want all the smoke.
There you go. I think that is so cool. You know, I think this one hits the mark as being different, as being cool and weird. Does it have a lot of gray? Yeah. This might be a problem.
As soon as I saw these, I thought of you.
Going for the same price and said we could charge as much as them.
And
I think these two characters are good examples of both sides of Hasbro.
I can't lie. I completely agree with you. The proportions in particular look really good. You had me at Shattered Glass.
And a Red Alert. You're going to be picking all those up.
James, give me $400. Damn, I don't even have nothing to drink right now.
This is Bot versus Con. Make sure to subscribe and consider becoming a member.
Welcome back, Bot versus Con fans. As always, I'm James the Con.
And I'm Bobby, the Shattered Glass Bot.
And this is Bot versus Con, where your voice is heard. As you heard, Bobby is a little bit under the weather. So I guess Shattered Glass Bobby took his place, and he's still under the weather. Make that make sense. Also, we want to give a big shout out to the Chosen Prime. Thank you so much for being our sponsor. And go ahead and check them out. They got a lot of cool stuff. A lot of the stuff we're going to be talking about today is going to be up on their site eventually, or you never know. It could be already on its way to you. We also want to give a big shout out to our members. Thank you so much for helping me keep this ring light on. And yeah, you can see it in SG Bobby's eyes. And we will see you at the next Members Live later on this month. Also, to our subscribers, you're the glue that keeps this channel together. So thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and do it already. And lastly, TFCon is coming up. So if you want to get your exclusive Horrible t-shirts from us, go ahead and purchase it by, I believe, let's say Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. So you could go ahead and get it by the con. And just in case you need to go ahead and scan the QR code to go ahead and get one of those. With that being said, are you ready to get into the news?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. First, we have the Hall of Fame winners. I don't know if you ever casted your vote.
I did.
You did, good. So, Age of the Prime's winner was Megatronus. The second was Onyx Prime. Third was Skybite. The honorable mention was Star Optimus Prime. Studio Series, the winner was Megatron. The second was Age of Extinction Optimus. Third was TF1 Sentinel Prime. That hasn't even come out yet. No, Sentinel Prime did, not Alphatron. The honorable mention was 86 Long Haul and Hook. The exclusives, the winner was Cybertron Soundwave. The second was the Hearts of Steel Prime and Starscream. Third was the Retro Cardback Sea Spray. And the honorable mention was Armada Nemesis Prime, which we will be talking about later. What do you think of these winners?
I picked two of the three that we show on the screen.
I did as well. Which ones did you pick?
Megatronus and Megatron.
Okay. I picked Megatron and Sideways.
Okay. Yeah, I don't even remember who I voted for that third category, but Megatron and Megatronus have been by far, in my opinion, the best figures that they've released this year.
Yeah. I think that makes sense. I'm shocked the Commander class didn't win, because that wins every year. Because I think this is rigged, but maybe it's not. Who knows? I think these are all good figures that won. Let us know if you picked these up, who you wanted to win. And yeah, we'll see what comes next year.
Yeah, and I actually have all three of these, so that's also a change.
What's funny is no Constructicons won. I'm gonna let you take this next two over. First, we have masks pre-order the shipment timing update, and these are some pictures at New York Comic Con. Might as well just throw them together. So it looks like they're going to be taking a little longer. But what do you, as a loyal mask collector, think of this press release?
Well, not only is this a press release, this is actually my email that I received, and so I'm upset because we haven't seen any of the products get released, yet alone someone like me who bought the regular set, the 40th edition or whatever, the black and gold set, you know, like nothing's coming out, and they mentioned that they're just going to ship it all together. Like, no, send it to me now. You know, like send me, like, I don't, you know, which tells me that one, maybe they're trying, and again, if in the message it kind of talks about that though some stuff will be available, to me it just sounds like you're trying to save on shipping, and that's one thing. But two, I don't want to have to wait. I shouldn't have to wait.
I agree. If it came in a special box with all of them together that you open up and then have all the different boxes, understood.
Right.
But like, either get the whole wave in at once and then start shipping everything out, or don't. It seems a little weird. I don't know. I don't think I have anything with loyal subjects. I don't plan to, but I hope you get your figures. It says shipping by December 31st, so I hope you get it by then.
Well, and then not only that, but if it's something that you bought from a retailer, they're sending it out to the retailer, so they got to get it, and then they got to ship it out as well. So, you know, it's frustrating with the excitement behind it. One, I mean, people were really excited about it, and then the prices kind of shot up out of nowhere. That was like, whoa, hold on. And then the delays and not being able to see it and everything. And for us just to be able to see it now at New York Comic Con, which is, of course, great. I love it. I want to see it. But, I mean, damn, you guys have been collecting interest on my money. You know, give me my product.
Yeah, I agree. Hopefully these will be out soon. And the December 31st is just a long way away, to give them some leeway room. And you'll get a tracking notification next week.
Hopefully.
Yeah. I'm going to let you go ahead and take this one too, but pretty much we might have more tariffs on Chinese goods. Whether or not it comes to fruition, we'll see. But this was by CNBC, and I think you found it on the Fans Toys Facebook page, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I did. We've talked about how we've been limited to some of the figures we've collected, whether it be from Hasbro or this brand or you know, that brand, whatever, because of the prices. And I want to make sure that I stay fair across the board on my statements. Hasbro has priced me out on a lot of the figures just because I just don't feel like it's worth the price that the figure cost. Sale, perfect, buy it all day, but the retail price of it can't do it. I know both of us mostly collect MP size figures, which come with their own price in general on that, and so that's something that not everybody can do. Not everybody can afford it. Not everybody wants to, you know, buy it. They have better things to do with their money, you know. So Hasbro works out. Our argument for going MP over Hasbro as of late is the prices have been coming a little bit closer together, and making it that, hey, if I'm going to buy a Transformer, I'm going to opt for the Masterpiece size, and you know what I think you and I both agree is a little bit better quality. This here is now going to push that to a whole new reality. I can't buy the type of figures that I'm buying now if we're going to be adding more money, or you know, not even money that's going to better products, same product, much higher price. That changes the game, and that's just for Transformers. which is something that we talk about on this show. This isn't talking about all the other goods that we buy that, you know, we get from there. And I don't have an unlimited budget like that where I can say that, you know, this isn't going to change how I purchase things. There's people who aren't in positions that I'm in who are really going to be hurt by this. And again, we're not talking toys. We're talking toys on this show, but in general, we're talking about products. And I'm so over these ups and downs and this peaks and it's not even this, you know, roller coaster ride. It's like this, you know, and unfortunately the prices aren't going to come back down, which is what we've seen. We've seen Halloween candy. Just go look at Halloween candy and how much the costs are for that, you know, and decorations and everything else like that. So it's not just toys. We're talking about toys on this channel, but this is something that I don't know if this doesn't have a little bit of an itch on you, then let me borrow $400 because this is itching the hell out of me.
Well, go ahead and let us know who has that $400. Bobby will go ahead and buy one Fans Toys figure, and we'll be right back with Just Announced. Well, let's get into more fun news, and let's get into Just Announced, where we have Void Rivals preview of issue number 24, and all of these covers I think look really good. The one with, I'm going to call her Slithery Snake, looks the best. I love the color composition, the lighting on her. She looks so cool. The Springer's cool too with the blueprints. Maybe the other one where she's depressed is cool in terms of the story, but it doesn't do anything for me.
Is it? I think it's Pythona.
That's what I was gonna say, but I like Slithery Snake better.
I think that's. I'm right there with you on that being the best cover. I'll probably grab that one. For some reason, I don't know why I'm thinking that we've seen a Springer with the blueprints before, or am I just dreaming that?
I think it was not Springer. I think it was another character.
Okay.
Or they showed off the covers for number 24 already.
Maybe
and this
some
might
time
be
ago.
The preview of it, because there was panels, but we don't talk about spoilers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would probably, because of where I'm at in the comics, I'd probably pick the Springer last, because I think what the character from Voids is going through right now, after the last episode, is a lot. So that really captures what is going on in, you know, at this period of the comic. So I think that one is really relevant.
Yeah. So let us know what you will be picking up down below, and we'll be having some more Skybound news right now. So Hasbro had the New York Comic Con, and they showed off a whole bunch of stuff, which we'll get into. But first, we have the Energon Universe Optimus Prime. It's a Studio Series 86 Prime. There's no price point. There's no size. Who knows what this is going to be? I wouldn't doubt it if they just keep it at Commander class, because they gave it a new tooling on an arm and still charge $80 for it. I think they did a great job, but I don't see Skybound. There's not that grit. There's not that dirt. There's no broken glass. Does it look good? Yes. I like what they did with it. But if I really wanted this, I'd go get MD-005 for like half the price.
I'm just gonna be a Decepticon today. I'm just like all in for I want all the smoke. This looks very good as a figure to have in the collection. It doesn't relate. It doesn't say Energon, Skybound, that universe. It doesn't say that at all. It's much too clean, as you talked about. Like even the Siege Prime and how the grit and stuff that they had on that would have been better. I mean, this one looks like he just got off the showroom floor. I mean,
the car wash, yeah.
Yeah, he looks really cool. On top of that, you're late. You were so late to the party. I mean, Collector's Craft has done one. DNA has done one. There's been tons of others that have done one. Shout out to Collector's Craft as well. Thank you. I do still have my, mine on mine, so on my version. So you're so late to the game, and I get it. You're a bigger company and have to go through, you know, the channels to do that and everything like that. But they have the opportunity to really hone in and give us, you know, what we've seen some customizers do. That grit, that dirty, grungy, like look like you're really going through it. I mean, in 2 years, are they going to give us when he tries to put his arm back on and it's all the wires and stuff? I mean, you're a little bit late to the party.
Yeah, I think they probably were like, everybody wants this. What the heck? We have to make ours.
Yeah,
you
definitely.
know, that's what they did, and that's what this is. I would have even been okay with the cell shaded look. You know, with a little maybe darker instead of like, you know, cell shading is usually brighter when they do the paint, but maybe darker, and then I'd be like, okay, they tried. I get it. It's Hasbro. They can't do like what the customizers do from head to toe.
Right.
Cool. But they didn't even try to do any of that. That being said, it still looks good. It still looks like an easy figure that if you really want to do it, you can put a black wash over it and it would look okay. Pick it up if you want it. I don't blame you. But you could also get MD005, which has... what I've heard has better quality. I don't know. I only have those. They're great quality figures. That's the only ones I can speak on. And they're very good quality, so I'm assuming their Prime is too. And you get the trailer, and you get all the little bits and bobs, probably for the same prices that this is going to be. So, you know, pick it up if you want it, though. Maybe it'll come in a really cool comic-style box, and you'll have to pick it up.
That's different.
Yeah.
Maybe it comes with the collector's comic, even.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
who knows?
Something like that in the packaging. That will then make it that commander class point that you talked about. But I think that, yeah, this looks good. I mean, so no knock on it. It's just late. It doesn't relate. And I'm trying to think of another word that rhymes. No, but it looks too clean. I mean, how many times do we say that? It looks really good, though. I mean, like, as a Prime, it looks really, really good.
Yeah, I agree. They did a good job with this.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop. Let's just keep going. And we have this. We have the timelines, Optimus Prime and Starscream, which is in the feudal Japan era. So they did not show off anything new at the Comic-Con Pulse stream or whatever. We will be talking about all the old stuff that they showed off a little bit later. We're talking about new stuff now. So let's get into it. But I do want to commend them on this box, and this is what made me think about the Skybound thing. Mm-hmm. Just like the Hearts of Steel, this is phenomenal. Whoever is doing their box designs needs a raise. Exclusive box designs.
Yeah, these. Let's make sure we have the. Mm-hmm. Yeah, beautiful. Straight. I have no gripes about it at all. It's beautiful.
It looks really cool.
I love it.
But let's get into the figures. So here they are. We'll look at each one of them separately in a little bit, but let's just look at overall what it comes with. I did make the pictures the same size, so I don't know if this is an accurate size or if the wings on the picture, you know, they had to change the aspect ratio of Starscream. What are your first thoughts when you see this?
I'm interested.
I see Iron Factory. These look like Legends figures.
I don't know the size of them.
I don't know the size either, but I'm looking at the hands and how like stuff looks. They look tiny.
Well, that was the problem with the Hearts of Steel, was that they were tiny. Yeah, this does reek of Iron Factory, and the Iron Factory Samurai series I haven't too much been a fan of. The reason I say that I'm interested in this is because they're so different in alt mode.
One of them is different in alt mode.
Well, the character in the alt mode is different.
Not Starscream. There's already a third-party Starscream that turns into a bird.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about that. So
I pointed him out to you at DFCon, told you should buy it because it's different.
Oh, then it must not have been different enough.
It looks like you
too,
want Starscream.
or it was too different. No,
I'm surprised you want these because of the clothing aspect, especially on Starscream.
So
he has the folds of a shirt.
I didn't notice the shirt aspect of it, like, and I still, even looking at it after you pointed out, I still don't necessarily see it as much. I'm interested. Probably not going to pick them up because I think the size and price will put me out.
We'll talk about that in a little bit.
But they're interesting. They're very interesting.
I agree. They are interesting, and I think the best one is the Prime. I think this is such a cool design to have the ox and the wheelbarrow or whatever it is. Honestly, I don't know.
The
cart. There you go. I think that is so cool. You know, I think this one hits the mark as being different, as being cool and weird. Does it have a lot of gray? Yes. Would I have liked to see that maybe more red or whatever? Agreed. But I could see like the smokestacks of silver on the top. You could see the ox look like the cat truck. It has the what's it called? The trailer. Very, very cool. This is the better one of the two. I like that he has the orange blade, like the Energon axe. Yeah, I think this one, if they sold these individually, I would be very interested in this just because of the uniqueness of them. I do think the proportions were a little weird, but again, timelines, it doesn't need to be exactly like Optimus. So, and even like the windows on the chest, they didn't do what Takara does and just gives him windows like they did on some of their collabs. They actually look like they could be armor in the shape of windows. So very cool. Right. I think this one is a winner. Maybe a little too much gray. That's my only gripe. Like maybe the wheels should have been brown or something like that. Maybe the ox should have had more red underneath where like the legs are. But I still think this looks good. Hell,
I think the wheels could have been black because I mean it's not like they're on the side of his legs. So I mean it's not, you know, I completely agree with you. I was really stunned with how good this looks, and how it gets from here to there. I'm like, wow, that is, you know, because I don't see kibble, you know, in these pictures. You know, typically when we see something like this, we'll see like the beast arms hanging off the arm or something like that. You know, yeah, you see the tires, yeah, you see the roof on his shoulders, but like that's really all the kibble you see. I mean, now if he turns around, it might be all, you know, balled up in the back there, but like from these pictures, it doesn't look like there's a lot, and I'm curious about it. I typically don't like it. Go ahead.
I could tell you how it transforms.
Oh, it's you can see his legs underneath.
The legs are below there, and then the top part above the legs are the arms, and it just flips around.
Yeah, I mean, but it how it gets from there to like it's probably an easy transformation, like 24 steps or something like that.
And half of those steps are like spinning the fist. but
yeah.
I get you.
Yeah, it doesn't look. I mean, like it doesn't look like, you know, if by looking at the bot, you can't tell that it turns into a bull and buggy, or bull and cart. Where again, a lot of them you see the head of the animal, you'll see the legs on his arm or something like that. So I think they did a very good job with this.
I agree. Yeah, I'm glad we agree with this one. Now let's move on to Starscream. Something's off with this figure. I don't know what it is. It looks pretty flat in bot mode. Like where the legs are and how detailed Prime was. And then you get this, which they're probably trying to do like a ninja, so they're different. You know, samurai and ninja, but everything's so smooth and it looks weird. I don't like the feet, and the bird mode is not my favorite, but we'll talk about that on the next slide because that really shows off what I don't like about it. But yeah, this does not do it for me. And like I said, if you were to tell me this was a Dr. Wu figure, I'd probably be like, okay, yeah, I see it.
I have to disagree with you. I actually think this is a good-looking figure as well. Again, size, I don't know size. I think there's a lot of things in this that have been missing. And again, maybe I can't see it, but like the wings, for instance. On other characters that have had wings, we've seen a lot of waffling in there. I like the red paint in there. That looks good. The thighs, we'll see like, we'll see waffling there. I don't see it here. It may be on the back, which I'm okay with in the back, but it looks really clean. And of course it's in the back because of the transformation, but everything looks really solid. I like the colors. I like the blends of the red, the grays, and the blue throughout. I think it actually looks good. In the alt mode, I really like what they did around the head of the bird.
Yes, I agree with that.
That the red eyes and the blue. I like the weapons sticking out on the sides, almost like they're his null rays. Again, now I do wish the red transferred over to the back of the wings as well, so it just didn't look like it was all gray on top. I wish there were some colors in there, but I think the blue and the red and the gray together looks really good on this. So again, not I don't know the size, but looking at it, I actually like this set.
Yeah, I like Prime. I don't like this one, but look at how this bird looks. So I just don't like this alt mode for Starscream. The bot mode is a little bit better. I just feel like they could have done more with it, and I feel like they never know what to do with bird figures because it looks like almost exactly the same transformation as Airazor. But Optimus is pretty cool. Now, Bumblebee and Megatron might look cool as well, but I'm not going to pick any of these up because it is $60 for probably 2 deluxe-sized figures, even though I think the Hearts of Steel were a little bit smaller than the normal deluxes, but they fluctuate. So I'm out on the price. That's kind of crazy to me. But if they were sold individually for like 20, normal deluxe prices, I'd be interested in the Prime.
I disagree with you again. I actually like the alt mode. And I say that because it does remind me of like the Airazor or any of the other birds. I think actually I like this one more than that. I do see the fist on the side. I don't like that, but because again, from this angle, the blue just kind of blends in. It does look like a simple transformation, just the legs bend up, and I don't really like that as much, but it's kind of similar to all the other birds which you mentioned. I think the colors make it a little bit more attractive than some of the others because there is so much diversity in there. I totally agree with you on Optimus Prime. That's a winner there. I do have to see the price. $60 for 2 deluxe, not really feeling that. But I do think this is probably the best set that they've had so far.
I disagree just because that Starscream is so horrible in my eyes. I also think he shouldn't be gray. He should be a little lighter. They use the same exact gray for both of these figures, which makes it look like a boring set. At least from the pictures we're seeing. Who knows, maybe in hand they're different colors. But from these pictures, they look exactly the same gray and even the same red and a little bit of different blue. So it's a very boring set color-wise. They don't look like they are going against each other.
Yeah, now that part I definitely agree with. Yeah, the Prime could definitely use, there's parts on there that don't need to be gray. I mean, they can be a different color because it doesn't really matter. Like, again, the tires could definitely be black or something like that. Or unless they, in feudal Japan, they had gray wheels. I don't know, but, that's, or like you said, brown or whatever to be wood. I would even say that, 'cause especially since they just stick off the side. It's not like it forms his chest or something like that. So you have to, try to stay true to form. Yeah. But yeah, I agree with you on that.
Let us know what you think down below and why Bobby needs to get 3 of these for whatever reason.
Look, Shatterglass almost cussed.
Next up, Hasbro China showed off an Onyx Prime poster. If you want it for your phone, go pick it up.
What James said.
This is all you. We got Blockies, Shattered Glass, Starscream. Looks very good. I love the sword effects that they gave him.
He looks cute. He doesn't look... I agree with you on the sword effects. He doesn't look very tough with that facial expression, but it looks good. It does look good.
Agreed. Next, Funbee Studios has a staff extender for Onyx Prime.
I guess I would have to see it before and after.
I don't think it reaches the ground.
Well, yeah, I mean, clearly with that, but how? I guess.
So see the part he's holding?
Yeah, I see that's the extender
I think
part.
that's the extender, so you could kind of see it. It would be like an inch or so off the ground.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't gonna pick up this character anyway. I like it with the extender on. It definitely looks like it's a better feel and look to it. But yeah, print it out if you want it.
Yeah, go get that staff extender. Next up, we have some custom Oddlies, which look great, and more Skybound.
If they did the Prime like this, I'd be all in for it.
If it looked half like this.
That's what I'm saying. It's just the dirty part, like the damage of it. I'd be all in for it. Yeah, these look amazing. These look. If Hasbro did these, I'd be in.
Yeah.
Even if the price didn't match what I thought, I'd be very tempted.
Interested.
Yeah.
This is your next custom. We've got Skeletron by Troy McElwain. And if the Masters of the Universe crossovers look like this, I'd at least be a little bit more interested.
I'd get it.
Well, print it.
Hey, maybe I'll get there.
You can do it.
I'm working on that.
It doesn't transform. You can do it.
I'm working on. I did get my first print out, so I'm about to start my second.
There you go. All he needs, I think, is a skeleton face.
I like the. Yeah, I would go with the skeleton face.
Not crazy, just a little bit.
Yeah, well, because right now he just looks like a repaint of Megatron.
Exactly. So that's why I think if you just gave him a skeleton face, that'd look pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That initially I was just like, no, I like the face, and then I looked at the rest of them. I was like, oh yeah, there's nothing else that says Skeletor besides the staff and the colors. So yeah,
maybe just give interchangeable heads. There you go.
There you go.
This might be a problem. We've got Dr. Wu's Micromasters, so we have Artillery and Airburst. What do you think of these?
As soon as I saw these, I thought of you. I said, James is about to get some Dr. Wu figures.
You know I like my little guys, and this is a big problem if the price isn't too high. Because what we just talked about, as we worried, I'm not overpaying for these, in my eyes. But I think these look really good. I think they look way better than Hasbro's attempt. I don't think Hasbro did the plane. I could be wrong. I don't think so. I know they did the missile guy, but these look so nice, and I love Micromasters. Who's to say these aren't MP scale? Because they're Micromasters. So, yeah, this might be an issue because these, if they continue to do all these Micromasters, both of us are going to. And then all the
they do.
That's what I was thinking too. What about the repaints? Both of us are going to be in trouble because I know you're picking these up too.
And then do they peg on to some of like the Armada figures, or do they have that capability or anything like that?
I mean, I don't see any mini-con ports on any of these, but that would be very cool.
That would be. So yeah, I think they look great, and Dr. Wu makes good figures. You know,
they do.
It's just a matter of like some of them I just don't need, but they do make good figures, and this is the perfect scale for them. So yeah, this could be really cool.
Yeah,
What's your cutoff point? The most you would pay for these?
So I'm thinking if they kept coming out with them, $35, $40 for the 2-pack.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like. Well, I'm thinking about the tariffs and everything. That would probably be my stretching point because I think they're already going to be like $30 for the 2-pack, if not more. Because the other ones are like $25, $30, $40. So I'm $5, $10 more. I'd probably be okay with it because this is something I actually like. It's not getting that G2 sideswipe that I don't need. So. That would be, I don't think we've ever gotten updates on these besides Hasbro's attempt, which wasn't bad. And I have a lot of them, but these are just so much better.
Yeah. This is These are the things where, and I'm gonna come to Hasbro's defense. Hasbro did them a long time ago, and anybody that comes out and does them again, they need to be better than what Hasbro did years ago.
Because they didn't do a bad job with them.
Because they didn't do a bad job. Exactly. So, when we talked about the Fans Hobby, their like Shield team and all that stuff, there was slight improvements over Hasbro's Armada figures from years ago, 2 decades ago or something like that, even more.
Yeah, I'd say there were more than slight improvements.
No, I mean, there was articulation.
Yeah, exactly. That was size. I think they were a little bit bigger, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe I'll know in about a week. But I think that so I would expect these to be better than what Hasbro did some time ago. So these look great, and this set right here, I love the colors. So I'm so curious to see what other colors they come out with these.
Yeah. So I'm
$40. Wow, you surprised me there.
Well, I'm trying to go a little. When I like something, I don't mind paying more for it. Okay. That. When I don't like something, $10.
Hell, I was sitting here like, yeah, I'm good for about 25.
Yeah, no,
maybe 30, maybe 30.
Because I there's not much out there that's really speaking to me, and these look really good. So, and if we get all of them,
oh god,
I had a drawer of mini-cons. Literally, it was like one of those plastic containers, and you pulled it out, and it was a drawer, and it was filled to the brim with mini-cons, and I loved it. I wouldn't put them in a drawer again. But I could see like getting like little pop stands that are like staircases, and putting them all on there. And okay, yeah, it'd be cool.
He's already decked out his room.
I already figured it out.
It is mine.
Let us know what you think of these Doctor Who figures down below. And what Micromasters do you want to see next?
All of them.
I would go for the combining ones that Hasbro did, that are like bright blue and purplish pink. And they combine into one truck with like an artillery cannon. That's the one I would want. That's the only one I can remember. Anyways, moving on. We've got some upgrade sets. Go pick it up if you want
it. So these glasses be throwing me off. It's like I'm seeing into the future or something like that. I looked at the bottom right corner and I saw the red lights plugged in. But I didn't see the 5 or the 6. I just saw the line hanging from them. I'm like, what the hell is he streaming out of those lights? Yeah. I think the lights look really good on there. The spoiler looks clean. Yeah, I think pick it up if you want. I think it kind of fills out the character maybe.
Yeah.
But
the gun's the best part, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess having that shoulder, yeah, that works too.
Yeah. Next up, they did the same thing with Sideswipe.
I like the spoiler on it. I think that looks good, but it also kind of takes away from this was supposed to be a Cybertronian Countach, I believe. It makes it look more like a Earth Countach, or is this the Earthrise?
This is the Earthrise version.
This is the Earthrise. I take that back. I just saw the windows. I think it looks good. If anything, they should have taken away that black piece and made it all red. But
that's doing too much for them, probably.
Yeah.
Next up, Supermake has a kit for Perceptor. Again, go pick it up if you want it.
I agree.
And they did Bumblebee.
I agree again.
DNA showed off a teaser for probably Nemesis Prime. Will you be picking this up?
I was thinking this is Power Baser.
What? No. This is the same one you have.
No, I know that, but I think what they're doing is they're going to make it a Power Baser. Like, look at the weapons on the knees and the God Bomber.
So you think they're going to make a God Bomber add-on?
Yeah.
I think they're just going to make a Nemesis Prime with some guns on it.
That's what I saw. I saw as soon as I saw the weapons on the legs.
I think that is what it looks like, but
yeah,
I don't think there's enough to go on. They can't make the whole thing. They could only make some guns that come on it.
Colors. I'm saying colors. Like the colors will look like a, because they did the same kit for all of them for Nemesis and so
they didn't do a Nemesis one yet.
Well, I mean that's coming. It's coming.
That's what this one. That's what I think this one is.
Oh, yeah. I just saw Power Baser, so.
I mean, you're right. I just think they added some extra guns to it.
Maybe that's it.
To give it a Nemesis edge.
The Nemesis Power Baser. There we go.
There you go. Yeah.
I have one, so.
Yeah, you don't have the Shattered Glass one though.
Damn me.
But you will have this one probably in your collection. Studio Cell is making a transparent version.
I'm scared. I'm scared of this one. I really am. One, is it going to be the transparent that we've talked about that we like, where you can see the colors coming through it, but it still has that transparent look? Or is it going to be the transparent where you're like, I don't want to touch it? I am interested though.
You're going to pick it up no matter what. Let us know.
I still need the pumpkin.
You'll buy that one too. Buy both of them. Maybe they'll have a 2-for-1 deal. Go ahead and let us know if you want a transparent Unicron. And if that's from any show or anything, does he go transparent? Because they also have that head that was see-through. And we'll be right back with the updates. Let's get into the updates. And first we have some pre-orders. First up, the Walmart Collectors Con is up. And as of when I put this slideshow together, so maybe 5-ish hours ago, both of them were available for order for about $25 on Walmart's site. So go pick them up if you want them.
Yeah. Did you pick a Bat?
Oh, I'm not going to pre-order them. This is something like if I see it in person, I'll pick it up.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not going to pre-order either, but yeah.
Yeah. They look good.
Yeah, I actually like the improvement on Willy.
Yeah, I think Wheelie looks great. If I wanted a Wheelie in my collection, I would not want these colors. Okay. But anyways, moving on, Armada Nemesis Prime is also up for pre-order for $90.
Get it if you want it.
Yeah, I'm so out. Like,
I'll spend $800 on that Transformer again.
Yeah, I'm over here looking at mine that I have. Here, let me grab them real quick. I'll stick with this. I think that's better. So, and this was maybe what, $100 more for the whole trailer and everything? Because wait till the trailer comes out for this, and then that's another $200.
I don't think they'll come out with a trailer.
They teased it, remember? They showed it in combined mode.
I was thinking they just did that with.
No, I think from the leaks from that one guy Noon on TFW, which has been pretty accurate, they are going to release a trailer and a weapons pack.
Get it if you want it.
Let's talk about another pre-order. MPG 19 Soundwave. So this is available for pre-order at $175.
I was surprised at the price. I thought it was good. I think maybe it was because you said it was going to be like $2 something. I was going in like it better not be over $200. I think that price is fair for what Takara charges for their Masterpiece line. I think there are a better option out there. But if you're into only wanting Takara or whatever, and you don't have the previous version, pick it up.
I think Takara saw Fans Toy Soundwave going for the same price and said we could charge as much as them. Because it was the same exact price. Exactly. I think the price is too much for a 12-year-old mold. they already made their money on the mold, and now this is just printing extra money. So
that's why I put the caveat out there. If you are, some people are loyal to Hasbro and Takara and will only buy Hasbro and Takara and won't touch third party. I get it. Here you are.
Okay, I don't get it. I don't get brand loyalty with toys, but pick it up if you want it. It does not look bad. The price is too much. It'll probably go on sale eventually.
Oh, somebody's gonna KO it.
Yeah, and probably will be better quality.
Somebody's gonna KO it. So
let's move on to New York Comic Con. So they showed off their booth, and they have Grimlock and Prime. Which, honestly, if I was into movies, I would probably think that looks really, really cool.
If I collected movie figures, I would get this.
Yeah, I think it's a cool little setup. It's just not for me.
Yeah, I just don't like the aesthetics of it. But
he has front teeth, though.
He does. At least from this angle. I mean, it could be it could be a
tooth missing or something in there.
Yeah, I'm so bad at that still.
So we're just going to go through these really quick. We're not going to really talk about them, except for the ones we haven't talked about lately. And this is what they showed off in the slideshow. Thank you, Hasbro, for just putting it all on one slide. Here's the Deluxes.
Yeah. I was watching the live stream, and somebody made a...
I don't know what you're talking about. Let's move on to the Deluxes as well.
These aren't the Deluxes. These are Voyagers. That was funny.
Yeah. So the guy called them the Deluxes instead of Voyagers, and it's funny because of what we talk about. But there's the Voyagers. One of them looks good. One of them looks okay if you like that aesthetic, and one of them is very sad because all they did was a head swap.
This I'm not picking up the Combaticons, but these are tempting.
I know you really want that Wreck-Gar to go with the rest of your
God.
What's it called? Junkions.
The Junkions. No, I would pick up that previous Junkion possibly, but yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that Wreck-Gar. And that dump truck was my worst figure of the year. So yeah, I'm out on that. It doesn't have to be
Wreck-Gar. It could be somebody else.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah, I'm not going to do that to myself twice.
And here's some new pictures that we really haven't talked about. You got Razor Con and Big Convoy. I think they're the same things that we've already looked at. So I'm going to hold off talking about these. We have some in-hand images in a little bit. Yeah. And let's move on to those images. We've got Devastator and Superion, and you also have Leo Kaiser. They all look fine.
Yeah, they look like what we've been seeing.
Yeah.
I think we talked a lot about all of these at some point, except for probably Superion. Superion we haven't given much love to, and love meaning talk time. I think Superion looks fine though.
Yeah, he looks kind of cool, posed up against Devastator. That's neat. The Leo Kaiser, take it or leave it. I'm glad I didn't back it, but I'm happy to everybody that will get this in their collection.
I actually may have one.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Next up, we have the NFL helmets that I completely forgot about. and then some other just retro figures and Hearts of Steel and stuff.
So I know with for all the Madden players out there, there's something called the Madden curse, and if you were on like the cover of the Madden game, sometimes your team would do bad, you might get injured, whatever like that. And I'm looking at the teams they've picked on these helmets, and the Cowboys are going to be cowboying. They're gonna always do that thing. I know you don't watch a lot of sports. If you don't watch sports, excuse me.
Cowboy, they must be doing like lassos and stuff.
Yeah, the Steelers, are streaming along like normal. Maybe make the playoffs and get pushed out in the first round. The Chiefs have looked terrible lately, and Green Bay was looking really good, and now they're just like, nobody talks about them anymore. So it's like all four of the teams that they picked are not really going anywhere in terms of football. So it's funny that they picked these teams. I did put a pre-order in for 3 of them. The cowboy one is just, I can't do a cowboy hat. But I may be canceling those as we get closer.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Next up are the leaders. I think Razor Claw looks much better in these pictures. The colors look much more vibrant. The black looks blacker. The purple looks more purple. The red looks redder. The silver even looks a little bit more silver. So I think it looks much better in person. So I will still be picking that up, even with the price increases. Like I said before, nostalgia is where they get me. And I don't think we'll be seeing a third-party Razor Claw anytime soon. And even if they did, I'll pick up all the Razor Claws that come out. And Big Convoy, not the best pictures. Admittedly, I wish we could see some other angles, but I do like the missiles in the mammoth head. That was my favorite mode to put him in. Instead of shoulder pads, I would always put him out so he had missiles. So very cool. Pick it up if you want it. I'm good. He doesn't have the translucent arm, which makes me sad.
I'm out on both of these, and I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm. There's your favorite Wreck-Gar, which I do think you need to pick up. We haven't talked about these figures too much. You're getting all the Junkions. You might as well pick him up. He could be Gar Wreck in the back. Just do it. Brawl, excuse me. Fantastic. I think they did such a good job with him. It's surprising that that's a Hasbro figure. So good on them for doing that figure.
I think we've said this with all the Combaticons. We know Hasbro can do better on some figures. This set in itself says it. I'm not gonna even touch it on the Wreck-Gar. That's out for me. But I think these look so good. These Combaticons look so good. And when I got back into collecting Transformers, like with Combiner Wars and all that, like the figures looked like this. They looked complete. They looked full. They looked vibrant. And I was just like, oh, this is great. Look at what the articulation that my G1 characters didn't have in these new robots. And so this is kind of a throwback to that time for me in seeing this.
Yeah, I think they did a great job, and I think these two characters are good examples of both sides of Hasbro.
I was wondering where you're going with that. I was like, wait a minute.
No, like honestly, you have the amazing, well done, accurate but still different Brawl, and then you have, we just need another figure, just slap a head on it and call it what it is. Like, even if they remolded the chest, I think it would have looked a little bit better.
And now, this is from Cybertron. The Wreck-Gar's from Cybertron.
Animated.
It
doesn't look like an animated figure at all. And I think a lot of people were hyped because a lot of people are just happy to get anything animated. And then this is what they got. So I feel for them.
Because he was really skinny.
Yeah, he wasn't really skinny, but he had that like animated, like bulky upper body and then skinny lower leg type of thing. Or skinny thighs and then bigger legs. If I'm remembering correctly, I don't remember. I'm thinking of the toy, but at the same time, this just the spikes don't make sense. I don't think he had spikes. Anyways, pick it up if you want it. I know a lot of people are going to pick it up just because it's animated, even if they do it begrudgingly.
We've all been there before. There's always a figure that we do that for.
Yep. And I will be doing that for a few figures. But this is not one of them. We have Studio Series Soundwave. You did have a few notes on this. I'm assuming you watched the full stream. I did not have time.
Yeah.
So I guess all the cassettes fit in his chest. Is that what it was saying?
Yeah. So all the the previous releases.
So not all 3 fit in his chest.
No.
It's compatible with the Siege cassettes.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, because it's the same size. It has butterfly joints, and it can reach his eject button, as you can see right here. I think this figure looks so much better than when they first showed it off. I don't know why. The proportions look better. The alt mode looks better. They did a good job, I think, with this figure. than the first images that we saw, because those did not wow me. But I think this looks good. The tapes, on the other hand, they should have just redecoed the Siege tapes.
I can't lie. I completely agree with you. The proportions in particular look really good. The colors look a lot closer to what we would want. I mean, this would have been the Soundwave I would have picked up years ago. And that's, again, where my gripe with Hasbro comes in at, is that I don't want just a repaint, like, give us more. If you're charging more, and understand, inflation and times, we're not spending a quarter for a tank of gas, or 12 cents for a loaf of bread or nothing like that. But there's sometimes, again, when the prices get up to a certain degree, then it starts making me look at other options.
Yeah, and I think this is not just a repaint, because you kind of...
No, it's not. It's slightly, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a remold where it's the same transformation, more or less, with a few more flips and hinges, but it's pretty much the same figure, just with a little bit more pizzazz, which I'm fine with. But that's not going to make me buy it.
Yeah, I think it look. Yeah, as you said, the tapes. Ravage looks terrible to me. I
in both modes. That doesn't even look like a tape.
It doesn't look like a tape. It looks like he just lay down. he just lay down.
Yeah, I think it still looks good. But let's move on to probably a more interesting Studio Series figure, because it's a completely new mold, and we have Thundercracker, and we have some more pictures of him in the next slide. But this is what they showed off, and I think it looks very, very good. They did a good job with this, and I like, I didn't like the peg-in wings, and I still don't, but I like that you don't have to do that. You could just leave them in. They remind me of Skybite's fins that you could unplug and put them in his hands or whatever. So, yeah, I think they did a great job with this figure. Pick it up if you want it. I do not blame you. I don't need them, but I do think they look great. Now, if they do some of the other repaints, I might be interested. But as far as the normal Seekers, I'm good.
Right there with you in the fact that this looks damn good. Mm-hmm. They did a great job with this. And again, I will talk bad about Hasbro when I feel like they're doing bad. I will talk great about them when I think they're doing great. Yep. This is a great release right here. And given that they're about to do Starscream and Skywarp, and they hinted at potentially some other Seekers as well, I don't need them, but I could see maybe grabbing some of the different ones. Like the main ones, definitely I have several different versions of them in from Hasbro, so I don't need any more of those. But like you said, some of the more obscure ones, like Acid Storm or something like that, I probably would be inclined to pick them up as well. I think they did an amazing job on this, and when they showed it on the stream, I was sitting there like trying to find faults, and also finding things that would make me say, wow, Bobby, you should pick this up. And this is tempting.
Yeah, and here's some of the posability of it. Looks great. You talked about some repaint ideas. Mine, it would be like an exclusive for PulseCon with all three of them, but in their Shattered Glass colors. Shattered Glass Starscream, Shattered Glass Thundercracker, and Shattered Glass Skywarp. Bought. That would be the easiest thing I'd buy.
You had me at Shattered Glass.
I don't think they're going to do that, because they're going to do like Bitstream. 4 different purple guys or something, but I think this looks great, and the jet mode is pretty clean too. So kudos to Hasbro. I give them praise, like you said, when it's warranted, and it's definitely warranted on this figure. Hopefully we get more figures like this and less of the Constructicons.
I thought, I was sitting here looking, I was just like, I wonder if he has rear landing gear. You know, like that was the fault that I was thinking. Like everything else looks great on it. I was just like, you know, if it had, you know, rear landing gear, this is like the one. This is, you know, this is.
Yeah, I will give it one negative that I just noticed, and that's the waffling on the guns in this mode. You don't see it in the other modes or in the bot mode, but in this mode you really see it, and I feel like they could have just went the extra mile and not done that for this mode, you know?
Yeah.
But it still looks good. It still looks good.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you know, it's always breakfast time with Hasbro, it seems like. So,
somewhere.
Yeah, but yeah, they did a very good job. I'm very curious to see what Skywarp looks like, because I believe that's you and I's favorite
Of the trio.
of the trio. So I'm really curious about what that looks like, because this one looks really good.
Definitely. And I'm sure we're going to get all of them. So.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure we're going to get all 3 Coneheads, Acid Storm, Sunstorm, Bitstream, Nova Storm, Red Wing, all down the road. Eventually. It might be 2-3 years, but I'm sure we'll get them.
Damn, I don't need that in my life.
Yep, you'll pick them up. But you will be picking this up, too. We got the New Age Toys Typhoon 872B.
All right, so I'm gonna say it. The light, the camera work, and the lights that they used on these pictures, I was like, damn. Let me go ahead and put this pre-order in right now. As a single bot, you know, not even in the combined mode, the colors just look menacing, and I'm here for it. So yeah, I thought this looked great. I still don't like the way Sludge's head hangs off. It looks a little forced in certain areas, in certain poses. I'm not one that has to have my Dinobots combined, but it is what it is. I just like the colors of this as an individual bot.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it looks great individually, especially in these images. Combined mode, I think it looks good, but as you said, it's obviously an afterthought. They did not make these dinos with the mindset of they're going to combine, which is probably for the best, honestly, with the individual bots. But maybe they could have given you an extra neck for Sludge, where it could have like bent down or something,
compressed or turned.
Yeah, I mean, I also don't like Swoop just kind of hanging there, but it is what it is. Again, I don't know what else they could have done. I love the pink sword. Yeah, that's he's like covering his eyes, like don't look at me, I'm not here. And maybe that's his Shattered Glass personality. But I think all of these look good. Especially, I love all the pink. That is something I could say. I wish the clear, transparent pink was more throughout the body, and that was like a combined mode color, because I think that would have looked cool instead of just the weapons. But it looks cool regardless.
I'm right there with you. I'm picking this up.
Here's the comet color. This looks so nice too. And I think you need to go pick this one up too, because you don't got nothing like this in your collection, and it looks phantasmic.
Well, the part that's hard about it is I need the Grimlock and the Sludge from this.
Plus, so you need 2 out of the 5. Go find them.
Well, yeah, that's the problem. Do I want to go into that to do this?
You only need 2 more. When has that stopped you in the past?
Well, technically 3, because I also need.
You don't count.
Yeah, well, tell that to my wallet.
Wallet, he don't count.
My wallet's already like cussing you out. It looks great. I think the gold feet really make it pop. That red sword is so dope, and I'm hoping it's not the lighting on this, but the blue on his back looks great. It like the gray on his the arms look like trash, but with the gold and how bold and beautiful that gold is, the gray in the arms looks really, really good. It's a very good blend together. If it was just one or the other, I'd be like, ugh. But the mix looks amazing.
Yeah, it really helps highlight the gold.
Yes.
And
it's more of an accent, even though it's a big accent.
And then we have the toy colors. I think this one's my favorite. which is so boring for me to say, but it looks so nice. The color scheme being the most coordinated out of all of them looks cool. I like that the Typhoon, or whatever his name is, does not have red in him, so it makes him a little bit different from the other Dinobots in robot mode, the individual robot mode. I love the pops of red throughout it. I like the black pants or shorts or whatever you want to call them. This is so classic Dinobots to me, and I don't know how they did it, but they made this thing look just beautiful. And I think this is the best one out of all of them.
So shout out to Deluxe, because I know he's been in for all of these Dinobots forever. Shout out to him, because I know he's going to buy all these kits to combine them as well. So, yeah. Deluxe, give me $400 too, man. Hopefully I see you in Chicago. But no, this looks great. I think, yeah, this coordinates the best. It's got to coordinate. I think it came together really well on this one. You don't even see... It came together so well that Sludge's head is hidden on this because it all blends together so well. Like, nothing sticks out. Like, you see the whole combiner. You don't see a limb. You know, you don't even... Like, you talked about Swoop. Like, you don't even notice Swoop
even integrates into it. Yeah.
Yeah, everything integrates so well into this one.
Yeah, I think this looks great. Go pick this one up too.
Yeah, I'm definitely not starting from ground zero trying to get these.
Next up, we have Fans Hobbies VE04, which is their flyer. I'm sorry, I don't
Fireflight? No,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know G.I. Joe. I'm sorry, but I love Arctic Camo. I've never seen Arctic Camo with yellow before. I'm sure G.I. Joe did it. Like, I'm not saying I've just never seen it before. It's kind of a lighter Arctic Camo that I'm used to. There's not that dark gray in it as well that I'm used to seeing. I'm used to seeing it blue or something, but I like it. It looks like a good guy Arctic Camo instead of being like cold and sinister. It looks warm. And it's very cool. So
warm, Arctic.
I know, but that it looks like what I would imagine a sunrise in Antarctica looking like, with the golden sun coming up over the snow-covered mountain. It's very cool.
So, shout out to the Chosen Prime again. I remember at Joe Fest they had their exclusives of this, and they sold like hotcakes. I love this color. I think we both, when it comes to military colors, I think this is our favorite type. Another area where I hate that we agree on. I love the blue windows on the cockpit. That looks amazing. That blue, that transparent blue there is beautiful. I really like the way that looks. And seeing this in person, again, not in this color, but it's a really cool toy as well. I think you need to pick this up because you do have some G.I. Joes.
Yeah, this looks like a Joe thing, so definitely not. I only have Cobras. Speaking of that, I almost did buy a G.I. Joe on Walmart. They made like a Ghost Viper.
There you go.
It was sold out.
You can have this waiting for it.
This would not go with a Ghost Viper. But I think it looks very cool, and this makes me want Ruination in the Arctic Camo colors so bad.
Makes me just want... I need $400 from...
Next up, we have DX9 Toys Detective, and we already looked at it compared to the Takara one last time. So here's just some pictures, just some new pictures of it, which looks nice.
I like the lights in the back. It's very clean. Mm-hmm. Not a lot of panel lines. I mean, where the panel lines are, it looks like they're almost supposed to be there, like in the back. It looks like that's the trunk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So very, very, very clean. Again, my gripe, which is a mild gripe, is just the lights on top, the light bar. Just looks like it's a plug-in instead of it being integrated with the car, but I think it looks great. I think the tires look fine on this. I'm excited to get this.
Yeah, I think it looks really good too. I have 2 gripes with it. Minor gripes. I wish it had some sort of license plate. It looks very bare.
Yes.
I know you could have a sticker, but I wish it at least was painted in black, like the rim of it or something. It looks unfinished, and I wish the headlights were not blue. I get they probably only used one color of transparent plastic for this whole figure, but I feel like that kind of takes the realism out of it, unless there's cars with blue headlights that I don't know about, which I know they do have them where they're like blue lights, but I don't think they look blue. Again, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think that will be the version 2 that's released.
Like they did
We'll
with
have
Sideswipe.
normal lights, a license plate, and maybe that the decal for the badge that I was talking about before.
Like they did with their Sideswipe.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what they're going to do. And if they do, just wait. And I don't know if the black bits on the hood are accurate or if those should be white. I just don't know.
Black. Yeah, they should be black.
They should be black? Okay.
Yeah, the black vents. Yeah, I think the blue lights, give or take.
It's fine. I'm just nitpicking.
Yeah. But I'm with you. I think that they're going to probably release a second one, and it's going to have the clear lights, the clear headlights. And yeah, damn it, man.
Yeah. Cleans up surprisingly well.
Yep. The eyesore for me, I know you talked about the feet, is still the 2 holes in the legs.
In the legs, yeah. I get it. And I've actually been looking at my figures that have stuff like that. Some of them have holes, some of them don't. So I don't know how that works. But yeah, it's a little bit of an eyesore. But I think this figure still looks good, and I love that he could still have his guns that pop out. Yep. I don't think he had those in the Toon, if I'm not mistaken. Or he had them sometimes and not in other times. But
that's more likely.
I think it looks great. So
for some reason, I'm thinking there was an episode when he was in a warehouse that he used them or something like that. I could be completely wrong. I think it's time for me to go ahead and do my biannual Transformers rewatch. So I'll probably be starting that actually this weekend, maybe. But I think it looks great.
Yeah, I just don't like the toes. That's
the
just
toesies.
Yeah, that's a personal preference.
And he's shooting the bird with his middle finger, his big toe.
Hey, I'm okay with that. I don't understand the second head. I don't know if it's from the comics or if it's the toy look. If somebody could let us know down below. But somebody said it looks like he ate something he was allergic to and his eye swelled up. And I'm like, yeah. That was one of them.
I just tried to wipe my screen thinking that there was a hair on his nose. I was like, well, wait,
I mean, they're prototypes, so there's little scuffs on them.
Yeah.
But I like the head crest on that other head, though. It looks wider and bigger, and it just looks kind of more interesting, but I don't like his swollen eyes.
Nah.
Let me know down below what this is for, please.
Yeah, maybe that's Dead Prowl or something like that coming out.
I think it's either comics or
probably comics.
Something like that that I'm just not aware of. But, you know, the normal head, I think, is spot on, though.
Yeah, I like it. This is something that I'm going to definitely pick up. Damn.
They might get me on a few of the repaints.
They might get me a few of the repaints as well. Damn.
Don't even say that. They're gonna get you on any repaint that comes out on this.
So far, I only have 2 of the 3 side swipes.
Well, I don't consider the second one's like a 1.5.
It's still 3, and I only have 2.
That's a running change, if you know that term. So I don't count. Because when they come out with a tiger stripe and a deep cover and a red alert, you're going to be picking all those up.
James, give me $400.
You give me that first. Ramen Toys is at New York Comic Con. Here's their booth. It looks very cool. I know some people that need that Scooby van, so go pick it up.
Yeah, shout out to Scooby Prime. That Mobula, come on home. I did put a pre-order in for the exclusive for the Comic Con, so I'm very excited to get that whenever it ships. They have a nice setup. Good job.
Yeah, looks
I wish
great.
I was there. I wish I was there.
Me too. I think there's some really cool stuff, and yeah, safe travels to everybody.
Definitely.
Magic Square has some reissues, so if you don't have these figures, go pick them up.
All right, so looking at this, different colors, different whatever. The Hasbro one looks good, like just like this. The Brawl.
I'm gonna say I like Hasbro's better than this. Now I'm not in articulation because this thing can pose. When we were looking at the pictures when they first came out, like a year or two ago, they're posing so cool on this. But I like the look on Hasbro's better because it's not probably as G1, and you know me. But yeah, you're right. That's how good they did with that Brawl. Maybe not combined mode. I don't know how that's gonna look.
We don't know that.
Bot and alt mode, I think they're pretty on par.
Yeah. So I'm giving Hasbro their flowers. This is Shattered Glass Bobby here.
that doesn't happen very often. So stay tuned and we'll see if he does an incoming and recently released. Let's get an incoming, and while this is a G.I. Joe product, I think you should get it just to give yourselves a little more pizzazz, and that is this missile launcher for the VE-03 strike vehicle. I know you said this looks good, so you should get this and just put it next to like Hound or something. I think this looks great.
No, it does look good, and if I'm not mistaken, this was at Toyland as well.
I think so, yeah.
It actually can separate and mount to the Jeep vehicle.
The buggy Jeep.
Yeah.
Thing. Yeah.
So it looks great.
But you should get it, and Brawl or Hound can use a little extra artillery.
No, I'm good. I'm good for right now. I do have some things happening pretty soon, but yeah, I'm good for right now.
Yeah. 3 Zeros comic book Cliff Jumper and Prime are up. I think you should skip out on that Studio Series Prime and just get these two. At least the Prime, because it looks pretty good.
Oh, damn. Damn, I don't even have nothing to drink right now. That Prime might be a go.
Yeah, I think it looks really good. Cliff Jumper looks good too, but it doesn't scream Skybound to me.
It does not. No, not at all. It looks like a good Cliff Jumper.
Mm-hmm.
But damn that. Ooh, that. Damn.
You gotta protect your investments.
I don't know if this goes to Skybound.
It shows there. It helps the popularity one way or the other.
Yeah, I don't know if I needed to support my stock.
Speaking of Skybound, New Beef Factory, the killing arm has an upgrade set. So if you don't want to get Hasbro's, you can just pick this up, and it even comes with stickers for the windows. I think this is like $20 or so.
This is yeah. I mean, this is unfortunately why Hasbro was late to the party, because you have all these kits out there. I mean, you even have stickers. Like the Hasbro one, clearly it's just too clean. Yeah. It looks good. It's just too clean.
I agree. Next up, we have X Transbots Jian, and I'm sure you are excited. Who knows how long you'll have to wait for Hotspot, but hopefully it's not too long. I will say he needs a bigger pistol.
Oh, he got a pea shooter right now.
I know you never remember when I say the cricket from Men in Black, but that's what
I remember the cricket from Men in Black. It was the little gun that had.
Yeah, it said that before. You didn't remember what I was.
I didn't remember it then, and then I watched it.
Remember now? Whatever. You must have watched the movie, but that's what it reminds me of. I also wish it's accurate, but I wish it was a different color, because it kind of, in this picture at least, looks like Shockwave's hand. I know it's not, but it like all melds into one because of the color.
The gun was. I was
the
like,
gun.
Okay.
Yeah, the gun. Yeah.
I saw a transformation video of this.
They started off with the Dark Souls intro. I lost it. I actually watched the intro because they used Dark Souls. That was so funny. Good job, Mang Motion.
I have no idea what that is.
It's fine. You don't need to know it. People will when I say it.
I did not like how the legs transform at all.
Didn't his like break in half?
Yes. It's like
X transbot to be X transbotting.
I was like, what the hell are you doing here? And then like one leg is one side of the rear of the helicopter and the other leg is the other side, and they're just doing too much. I'm happy to be getting it. This will probably be my combined mode version for now. I'm definitely not interested in transforming this.
Yeah, which is a shame because it actually looks very, very good.
It looks very good. I just didn't... And it's not that it's a hard transformation. I just think it looks...
Fiddly. Hard
it's
transformations can be fun. Fiddly transformations are almost never fun.
Yeah, I mean, and the other part about it is that while they've improved, this set still has fuzz in it, streetwise, which is not fun of a character at all. So,
fun of a mole, not character.
Or excuse me, yes, mole. Excuse me. They did not need to do anything else. They needed to make it as, I don't want to say simple, but as non-challenging and not like, don't try something new with this set. But they did, and I'll be picking it up. Hopefully in hand it's much better, but that was a big disappointment.
Hopefully he had like a prototype or something.
Yeah, that thing was a mess.
Let's get on to recently released. We have this Megatron and the 5-pack Dunes mission cited via Repungus of TFW. There's a reason why there's like 20 of them there. I forgot about these things, to be quite honest with you.
I haven't seen... Well, I've taken pictures and asked you if you wanted me to pick them up for you. And
I take it back. There's not 20 of them. They just all look the same. There's two different sets.
There is.
Yeah, you see it? Those are actually two of them.
Yeah,
I
Bumblebee.
still kind of want the Nemesis Prime set, but I've only seen these in Walmarts.
Yes.
I have not seen them in Target, so I don't know if they're exclusive to Walmart or whatnot. I typically go to Target more than Walmart just because Walmarts are kind of out of the way, and I have a Target like right next to me. But I won't be picking these up. Maybe the Nemesis Prime one. I just don't get them. But these look great for kids. So if you're 3-4 years old, I think that should be the demographic, and go pick them up.
You took the words out of my mouth.
The Megatron looks cool too, but it's obviously not supposed to be Megatron and just a repaint.
They just put Megatron's head on it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Brawn from the movie with a Megatron head. I don't remember though. I'm just see the feet. Either which way, go pick it up if you want it.
Yeah.
Next up, Jada Toys, Robosin Bumblebee has been cited by Hot Convoy and Savage Dragon. So go pick up Robosin Bumblebee at home.
Radio control. Okay. I'm good.
Honestly, it's very cool for like a kid. If you don't want to buy them the $900 Robosin Bumblebee, you could get them this, and this would probably be so cool. I remember how cool it was when I was a kid, thinking how if they made these, because you saw them in Radio Shack and stuff like that. Dating myself, but you didn't see them in Transformers, and if they did that, I think they would have sold really well back then. Nowadays, I don't know, but yeah, it's cool. They needed to put plastic on it because look how bad somebody messed that other one up.
You know, I've never had a remote control car when I was a kid. I didn't get my first remote control car until I was in my late 20s, I think.
I don't remember remote controlled cars. I would have like robots that shot missiles and dinosaurs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it was rad in the 90s, so.
So yeah, it's cool if you want it. Like you said, if you save your money. I would have been more interested if it was Bumblebee that didn't turn it. If it wasn't the new Bumblebee, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You wouldn't be interested. Don't even lie.
No, what I mean by interested, meaning that I would have been like, oh, it's a G1 Bumblebee. I like a G1 Bumblebee. Probably wouldn't pick it up. I'm sitting here saying like I don't like Bumblebee as who Bumblebee has grown up to be. So okay. I do like Camaros a little bit though.
Shantu Toy Box showed off the oddly Alpha Action Elite Optimus Prime from Wonderfest 2025. So you could have picked this up at Wonderfest. Love this packaging. This is so cool. I don't know why. This is more retro than the retro packaging to me. I don't. Just looking at it, looks more retro to me. I don't know why. But it looks so good, and I think you need to find this and just put it on your wall in package.
I just need somebody to help me get sponsorship to go to some of these events overseas. That's what I need.
Yeah, I think this looks great. Go do that and pick this up.
Yeah, I would. I'd lose my mind. In a couple of years, I will be going to Japan though. But yeah, I'm gonna lose my mind over there. I already know it.
Well, be prepared for the 900% tourist tax that they're adding.
Hopefully, things will be different by then.
Next up, we have BDT Studios weapon set for Blitzwing. Love this sword. Love this sword. The guns look cool too, but that sword's where it's at. Now, would I pay like $20 for it? No, but I think it looks cool.
We never plan these things. I just so happen to be like looking at Blitzwing's sword from a recent pickup and Blitzwing's gun from a recent pickup, and completely different on the gun. There's more detail on this one on screen, but I like this sword better. I do like that one though.
I think they're going for different things. The one you have is more traditional tune, and this is just more edgy weirdness. Now, would I say that this sword is perfect for Blitzwing? Probably not. It's just a cool looking sword.
It's a cool. I would not have it on Blitzwing. I'd have it on somebody else.
It looks too big, honestly, on Blitzwing.
Yeah.
Blitzwing also has these two little pieces that you could give him his. You could make the gloves actually functional, which is neat.
I like this. I do like this because I thought this was stupid as hell. When I got Blitzwing,
they were going to make a combiner out of all the extra Energon parts, and they never did.
I remember that. I remember them.
I think they said it on a live stream, and this was going to be
hyped it up about the Energon.
And they were going to have Energon monsters, and they never went through with it.
I guess it got cut with.
But they did the Rock Lords instead.
God, you know what? I forgot about those too. That was short. Wow, yeah. It looks better with those on there. I like the way it looks on the tank. The jet mode is a little overkill, but these things were overkill anyway. So yeah, I like what they did.
Yeah, I agree. Lastly, we have a light up set for Laser Optimus, which looks pretty good too. I don't know if I would spend this money on this particular figure, but this does look very nice.
I don't know how much it costs, but I'm a sucker for light up effects and stuff like that.
I have about $16.
Not bad at all.
It's not horrible.
I say this a lot. When I first got this figure, the Target version, I would have loved for the set to be available then.
Yeah,
I would have probably picked it up because of the recent purchase and wanting to do everything with it. After sitting on it for a couple of years or however long it's been, it's like the newness is worn off.
I also don't know if that one has clear plastic everywhere.
It does not. So
yeah,
I think it's black, but yeah. This looks great.
It does. Yeah. They took advantage in a good way of the plastic. So.
Yes.
Well, let us know what your favorite things were, and go ahead and pick up the shirt if you want it for TFCon. I will go ahead and throw that up really quick. And if you have any other comments, go ahead and put them down below, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, as always, till all debates are won, I will be going back to regular bot mode after this. Till all debates are won, we will see you all next time.